At the base of the pyramid is prevention,
where FDAX helps us with that. They have lots of checkpoints along the state borders so that they can monitor what's being taken between states. And also farmers and ranchers and gardeners, they can clean equipment in between fields just to make sure that they're not spreading things unintentionally. Cultural control, an example of that would be planting cover crops or filling up the space in your garden or your farm before the invasive plant even has a chance to be there. Physical mechanical control is any type of physical disturbance, cutting the plant, pulling the plant, somehow getting it out physically. Biological control is using, usually it's an insect or sometimes it's a microbe to target that plant specifically. And there's a lot of testing that goes with this to make sure that the biological control will starve before it eats anything else, because we don't want that biological control to cause more problems. So an example of that is air potato leaf beetle. It only eats air potato leaves. If there are no air potato leaves present, it will just starve to death. So that's a big success story for biological control. On the tip of the pyramid, we have the chemical control. Here is applying chemical herbicide to the foliage. And they do that a lot of times in the state parks because there's less options for getting in there with machinery. Usually they're trying to prevent weeds in the understory from taking over the larger overstory. With the concept of the pyramid, just like the food pyramid, if you remember, the concept with that was that you can take off things from the top down. But if you get rid of the base, then your pyramid will fall apart. We still need to consider all of these leading up to chemical control and always make sure that we're doing something to prevent the invasive species or changing our environment so that it can become less of a problem potentially.